Minecraft. That's super. Not exactly. Today we are going to do some more exploration and tactics, and I'm recording this on December 6th, which is the same day I recorded some Uncharted Territory 2, where I died a lot. And spoiler alert, we're going to do some exploration and tactics, and I'm going to die in this episode of exploration and tactics as well, in a pretty embarrassing way. Yeah. In any case, I'm going to go searching for a mushroom biome without much success, but I'll also spend some time talking about other Minecraft maps and possibly other video games on YouTube. I do a bit of rambling in this episode. Some of you like that, so I hope you enjoy it. But it's also kind of not going anywhere, and so don't feel too bad if you miss this episode. But let's go ahead and get started with some exploration and tactics, and you can see how I fail. I will find something interesting or two, so let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back to more Exploration and Tactics with Brian, and today's episode is going to be about exploration. I've been doing a lot of exploring off camera, especially using maps, and so, for example, the center of this map is where the silverfish farm is, and so I was just going all around. This is a 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer map, and so just traveling all around. I was really looking for oceans, and if I go over here on the top right, is actually a swamp biome that has some rivers going through it that go deep, but wasn't actually an ocean. And yeah, on a large biomes map, oceans are actually very hard to find. This is a map where my home village is in the center, and over in this area that you can just kind of barely see is where I fought the Wither, and I have my little snowman thing. And this down here actually is an ocean biome, but it's like a tiny ocean that's surrounded by land. So it's kind of crazy. And so I went even further to the south. On the bottom of this map over here is where the swamp hut is, where we found witches. And that same swamp hut appears on the top of the map over here. And so I made another map, and you can see I've kind of like gone all the way around. I'm looking for oceans because I wanted to find a mushroom biome. And I've done a lot of traveling and haven't managed to find a big ocean yet. However, I did find a few notable structures that we'll come to in a moment, and then I just came across this! It's another jungle temple, perhaps the rarest structure in all of Minecraft, apart from the stronghold perhaps, but you can use Ender Eyes to locate the stronghold. And so I thought I would bring you guys on camera to go ahead and take a look at this. And I forget, is this thing like, does it have an entrance doorway or something? I can't recall, and so we'll kind of walk around, but I thought we would explore this together because jungle temples, or are they called jungle temples? I think they're called jungle temples, or like one of the rarest structures ever. And what is this? Oh my goodness. Hello, Lucas and Jared, and Bradley and Allie and Cassidy. All right, it might be the case that I found this jungle temple beforehand and went ahead and put in some of my own signs. But yeah, you guys know who you are and wanted to shout out. And so there you go. These are actually my cousin's kids who were with me on the trip in London. And yeah, oh, I forgot all about this. I was so excited to be talking about this that I forgot all about the traps that are in here to kill me. And just about got shot by this arrow. And this redstone, and I need to be careful in here. All right, hooray, arrows. So yeah, those are my cousin's kids, and a number of them play Minecraft. And I was talking to them on the phone the other day because they have recently, because I pointed them at it, like discovered my channel. And yeah, so there you go, guys. And unfortunately, I've been traveling all around. Like my inventory is all filled, just bones in here. I guess I don't need anything out of there anyway. Some more arrows I will go ahead and try to take to the extent that I can actually fit them in my inventory. Yeah, my inventory is like all filled with crap. I would actually like to take this redstone. So let's put away string that I don't need so that I can pick up the redstone. And then, right, there's some other good way that you can like hit the levers in order to get over to the room over here, but I'm just going to break into the room assuming that I remember the layout of this thing at all. I thought the other treasure chest, yeah, it's right through here. And then we need to make sure that we get the circle stone as well. So this chest at least has, I think the buttons were on the other end of the circle stone over here. This chest at least has some gold in it, which is kind of exciting. But I am going to take, you can see some of the other stuff that I've picked up, and this will clue you into the other structures that I found inside the ender chest. Wow, I found 3 more desert pyramids, and so that's where I have the TNT from. And yeah, now I need to start making some choices about what kind of objects I want to hold on to. Actually, you know what? I can get more ender pearls if I need them. And so what I'm going to do is, well, hold on. I wanted to grab the gold out of here. And let's put away a boat. I can throw the gold in here. And then I'm going to grab the circle stone for sure, because it is an extremely rare block. And there are 3 of them. And so let's go ahead and put those circle stone inside here. And levers I can move without. We need to pick up the ender chest again, which means I need to free up another inventory slot. I can throw away the sign. But at this point, I am kind of circling back around on this map, which I will show you in just a second after I manage to pick the ender chest back up. Okay, great. And I guess I'll just kind of carve my way back out of here if I can. Yes. So yeah, if we get out this map that I'm on again, the northern end of it will be over by the swamp hut, and that's my nearest nether portal. And so let's go. Oh, do I want to take the bed with me again? I think I kind of do. No, I have wool. I could always create another bed if I need to. In any case, I thought I would take you guys along and we would go on a slightly different route. And since I need to clear up my inventory anyway, and since I'm carrying all these ender pearls, it might be fun just to kind of throw ender pearls in order to like go through the forest. And so real quick, let's remember kind of where we are near the bottom right on this map. But we're going to head back to the north. And I just want to see if I throw ender pearls, like just how far I can get, you know, in 1 or 2 throws. And then look at the map. Oh, you actually don't travel all that far. Perhaps I can get a better throw and go farther. This is going to be difficult with all the jungle trees around here. But I just want to see where I wind up on the map. Oh, and I need to make sure that I eat, because I'm going to be taking fall damage with the ender pearls. Yeah, let's try this one more time and just see where I end up. Let's hope I don't fall in some lava somewhere. Oh, no! I hit the tree, and then I fell out of the tree, and I hadn't regained all my hearts. Well, I'm glad I didn't pick up the bed. Yuck. I have not really used ender pearls for travel at all, as you might be able to tell. That was pretty embarrassing. I think I will be able to find all of my stuff. I'm worried about... All right, I'm going to take a big risk here. We're going to pick up the bed and the crafting table. And I don't think I'm going to encounter any enemies. I don't believe I just did that. It should have occurred to me that in addition to the 2.5, or is it 2 hearts that you take every time you throw an ender pearl, in addition to that fall damage, that I was going to be taking damage by possibly hitting a tree and then falling out of it. Like a jungle is like the most dangerous possible place that you could be throwing ender pearls. I'm bringing the bed because I want to sleep away the night when the sun goes down in just a moment. And yeah, I might have to review the video in order to try to find my stuff. But we'll just kind of head in this direction and see if we see my stuff. That's really embarrassing. I haven't died in exploration and tactics in a while. But there you go. Oh, here's all my stuff. Wow, we really didn't get very far at all with those ender pearl throws. Like, that wasn't fast travel at all. And now I'm holding some extra inventory, and so I won't be able to pick everything up. And I'm going to need to set down the bed in just a moment so that I can sleep away the night again. Let's go ahead and start putting some armor on. That'll free up a couple more inventory slots. And yeah, at this point I should be able to pick up almost everything. The food I will definitely want. And yeah, let me take a moment to get my inventory sorted. Good enough. And the sun is going down, and so let's go ahead and sleep away the night. And perhaps we'll not use the ender pearls again until we get back out into the desert or somewhere that's a little bit safer to travel. And maybe I will leave that bed there just in case, because I could get myself into some trouble here. But in any case, I've got the map back out. And yeah, we're going to head back, kind of like cross-cutting back over to the swamp hut. And actually, if I go this way, will I end up back in any of the desert? Or do I need to... Yeah, I might end up back in the desert over here. And then we'd be able to throw the ender pearls a little bit more safely. But yeah, I've just been spending the last, few Minecraft days running around the world. I've gone through like an entire stack of chicken or something. as I've done it, and I've encountered a lot of chunk errors like this as well. I suppose I couldn't even pick up that apple. That might be as a result of just kind of generating new chunks. And so occasionally I see through the world and see some interesting structures underground. But how are we doing on the map over here? Let's let that get painted in. It looks like I am going to come back into the desert over here. I don't know if I managed to pick up... Yes, I do still have a boat. And so we can use it to get across. But yeah, I was actually surprised by the lack of structures that I found. I did find a number of villages. I probably found like 4 or 5 villages. And I found 3 desert pyramids, which I found some gold and diamonds and some other things that you saw in the ender chest. And so that was kind of cool. But I was surprised that I didn't kind of find more than that. I didn't find any dungeons on the surface. I didn't find any surface dungeons. And yeah, and the jungle temple finally was like one exciting find. I really thought I was going to find more, and the thing, the whole reason I was going out on the exploring mission is I want to eventually find a mushroom biome. But to find a mushroom island, the first thing you need to find is an ocean. And I figured, oh, an ocean, that won't be a problem. And it turns out that an ocean is the hard thing to find. It reminds me recently when I did the speed challenge where you're trying to get the invisibility potion, that I thought the carrot was going to be the hard thing to get. And then finding lava ended up being hard to find. And then once I got into the nether, finding a nether fortress ended up being like impossible to find. Yeah, so it's never what you expect. So in this case, it's an ocean. You'd think oceans would be easy to find. In this large biome world, I'm just not having any luck finding oceans. All right, we're out into a nice big open area with a lot of desert ahead of us, presumably. And so I'm going to start throwing ender pearls again. This time I'll probably end up in the lava somehow. But let's make sure we're painting some on the map as we go. But I'm going to try to go this way. Oh, and let's make sure I'm actually eating food and regaining health. That's the most important thing. So yeah, I guess I can't throw any ender pearls anymore until I regain some hearts. Oh, and here is a village that I've already been to because I can see that this is mapped through. Yeah, found a few desert villages. I think this one did not have a smithy. In fact, I found like 4 or 5 villages, but only 1 or 2 of them had a smithy. With the chest. Here's one of the desert pyramids that I found earlier as well. And so I've already looted all these guys. But yeah, if any of you are playing a world with large biomes and have found a vast ocean, one thing I didn't think about is oceans are normally already pretty big. In a large biome world, will the oceans turn out to be like super huge? Or do the oceans biomes like not change size and it's only the other biomes that change size? That's something I don't know. I could probably look it up on the wiki, actually. I hadn't thought about that. Let's go ahead. Let's see where we are on the map. Let's go ahead and throw another ender pearl and see where we wind up. We get a little bit of distance. But it's not nearly as much distance as I was hoping to cover. But I guess it's better than nothing, especially if I can manage to remember to regain some hearts in between ender pearl throws. But yeah, at this point, just because my inventory is full, I didn't really empty out the ender chest before I left, and it's got some other valuable items in it, and so I really need to go back home in order to kind of drop off the contents of the ender chest. And then, I guess I'll head... I've been going north-south, like the 3 maps that I showed you were all like one to the south of the next to the south of the next. And so I guess the next thing I need to do is head like east-west somewhere. All right, I hear bad guys, but I guess it's just a cave system because I don't see any signs of a surface dungeon or anything. And we're just coming back up now on the swamp that will contain the swamp hut that I built the little dark area so that we could find a witch. Ouch! And if the world would render, let's see if I exit the game for a moment. Alright, got a little bit more of the world to render in front of me. I guess we're not quite there. So let's throw another ender pearl in order to hurry through here. I'm aware that I'm getting very low on hearts. And so now I'll quit throwing pearls. And how are we doing on the map? Yeah, we're almost there. But yeah, as a result, I've explored probably twice as many chunks as I had previously explored in this particular world. Just this afternoon, I did a lot of walking around, probably for an hour or 2 in real life. But haven't found what I'm looking for, and I really didn't think it was going to take this long to get back to the swamp hut, because I thought for those of you who may not have seen it before and want to see it now, here is one of the 2 swamp huts that I have found in my world. And I can also show you where the borders of these maps are. So in any case, I'm about to run off of the edge of this map over here, heading back to the north. And as I go off the edge of this map, I should appear on the edge of another map. And so let me get, yes, I believe it's this one. So I'm on the north edge of this map. And here, yes, I'm on the south edge of this map. And this is good that I switched maps because I need to actually head this way, apparently. Oops, this way in order to get to the swamp hut. And so I did a good job kind of aligning these maps. Like I had to travel a kilometer away from the swamp hut before I created the new map, so it would be kind of like centered, so they were just kind of barely overlapping, which is what I was going for. But yeah, I've run out of stuff to say. So let's hurry up and get to the swamp hut, which should be within sight at the top of this mountain. I lied again. I'll make a cut. Alright, it wasn't too much far. I finally found it. You can tell by the flaming netherrack that you see over here, as well as the flaming nether portal. Everything's on fire. Except Brian, apparently, who had trouble finding his way back here. So in any case, here is the swamp hut. It is darkened up so that witches spawn with some frequency. I guess we'll take a quick peek and see if any witches happen to hop out of the swamp hut right while we're here. But I have a nice little netherrack covering that keeps it dark, so that there's always the possibility that some witches will spawn on the doorstep of the hut. But if not, we'll hop back in the nether portal. I'll go back home so I can drop off some stuff, and then I'm going to go exploring in a different direction. And so I see a skeleton over there, but I don't see any witches right now. And so we will just move along. Move along. Move along. And travel through the Nether is much, much, much faster than travel in other methods. And so this will only take me a moment to get back. If I go through that right hallway, that takes me to where I fight the withers. And we can see that on this map. That would take me over to this area, and then my village is over in this area. And of course, we can't see where we are on the map when we're in the Nether, but when we hop back out of the Nether, and that's what I should do. I should take the Nether rather than just walking around. Well, then you can't fill in the map. Yeah, there's a trade-off. On the one hand, I want to fill in lots of the map in the overworld, and on the other hand, I just want to find an ocean and try to find a mushroom biome. So I'm not sure which of those things I should do. In any case, I'm going to clear out a whole bunch of inventory so that we can do some more long-term travel and have extra space in the ender chest, and then I'll bring you guys back in when I'm somewhere off in the vast world of Minecraft. Actually, while we're home, there's a few tasks that we need to do. One is, we're right by the Hall of Structures, and so we can mark off these different structures that I found, the 1 jungle temple and the 3 desert pyramids. And so at this point, I think I've found like 8 desert pyramids at this point. I feel like with large biomes, whenever you get into a desert, you find lots of desert pyramids. And indeed, we are up to 8 desert pyramids. And now, where did I have the jungle temples? Here, boom, 2 jungle temples, represented by the circle stone blocks, as well as this many spider spawners, zombie spawners, skeleton spawners, strongholds, and swamp huts. So that is cool. Another thing I need to do is I've used up a bit of my pick named Quick because it's efficiency 5, and so we need to do some item repairs on the anvil, so let's do that next. Oh, right. I can't repair it because I need enchantment levels, and I just died. I don't know how many levels I lost when I died. I don't think I had all that many. But I need levels in order to repair this. Well, that puts me in a bit of a conundrum because I'd like to go traveling and I'd like to take my good pick along, but I don't want it to get all used up. All right. I have to make a choice. I will be back with you in a moment. All right. Change of plans. We are here in the Nether Fortress. Since I would like to gain some experience, the best way to do it, and also accomplish something else that I'd like to do, is to go find some wither skeletons to fight. As well as Blazes, perhaps. Hello, Blaze. Goodbye, Blaze. So that I can get some more wither skeleton skulls, because I never went back and looked carefully at the episode. But the previous time that I fought the wither, I might have accidentally been on normal difficulty instead of hard difficulty. And that possibility has just been kind of haunting me ever since, because it did seem like, well, I knew what to do, like, and so I was much more prepared for this wither fight. Like, at the same time, it seemed like it almost went off too easily, and so I really do want to fight another one and make sure that I'm on hard mode, and then possibly even start like going crazy and like fighting multiple of them at a time. Of course, the pain in the neck part is if you want to fight a wither, it means, ouch. It means that you gotta get all the skulls. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die over here. Am I wearing... I'm not wearing full armor. I forgot about that. I am, crap. I'm in danger of dying. I'm in danger of dying. I'm in danger of dying. I've got a bow and arrow. I should use it. I've got a fire resistance potion too. Why don't I drink that? That would be smart. I get distracted sometimes when I just am trying to tell a story and I forget about playing the game. I think that might have happened to me at least once in my recent playthrough of whatever you call the game that I'm playing. The map. Gosh, words. Some days... This is the same day that I actually died a whole bunch of times in one episode of... What is the name of the map? Uncharted Territory 2. I'm playing through Uncharted Territory 2, if you didn't know. And yeah, I was playing through it this morning, and I died a bunch of times. And I think some of it is because the map is hard. Like, it's more difficult. It was rated more difficult than the first Uncharted Territory. But I also think I wasn't necessarily, like, playing at the top of my game. And yeah, just kind of, like, forgetting some fundamentals. Like, you know, all of a sudden, if you're getting destroyed by blazes and you have a fire potion on your bar, maybe you should drink that, Brian. Oh my goodness. I was starting to try to tell a story here, and then I got all distracted. But since I'm on the topic of Uncharted Territory 2, ooh, I see wither skeletons over here. By the way, this diamond sword that I'm using is the one that has looting 2 on it, and so that gives us a slightly increased chance of getting the wither skeleton skull drops that we're after. And so, let's kill you. Looks like you just dropped some coal, but that's okay, I'll take that. And let's also go ahead and have another fire resist potion on my bar. I ought not need it for a while. Hello, magma cubes, magma slimes, magma... No, it was right the first time, magma cubes. Whatever you guys are called. But this will also give us a chance to, as we're fighting these guys, level up so that I'll be able to repair my good pick, and then we can go adventuring again. I am all over the map. I'm definitely... I don't know if I didn't sleep well or what. I'm not at the top of my game today. Uncharted Territory 2, so it's definitely more difficult than the first one. But at the same time, I've actually, despite the fact that I've been having trouble, been having lots of fun with the map. I like kind of the size and the pace of it for the most part. And although I have a feeling that the difficulty is going to continue to ramp up, and so we'll see if it gets up to, like, you know, waking up levels of difficulty. I've already got waking up levels of deaths on that. People were asking about waking up. I might try to continue that in a live stream, although I'm certain that I wouldn't try to do it until after the new year. I've only got about a week that I'm left in town, and so I've just been trying to record as many episodes as possible so that I can have daily, or at least almost daily, episodes of Exploration and Tactics and Uncharted Territory 2, kind of the whole time I'm gone over the Christmas and New Year's holiday. So, if you guys are looking for content around those times, come to this channel and you'll keep finding it, hopefully, assuming I manage to make a bunch more videos. But I've already got, like, stuff up through, like, the 17th of December or something, and we're only, I think today is December 6th, and so I'm, like, 11 days ahead already, and I keep recording more content. In addition to, yeah, so after the new year would be the next time I might try to live stream, probably. In addition to possibly going back to Waking Up, Vex has another map, Black Desert 2, I think is the name of it. And I can't remember if I've mentioned this on camera before. Black Desert is actually the first Vex map that I played any of. Gleason and I played it for a couple of hours together back before I did any kind of, like, collaborative stuff, back before I even had, like, my own personalized Minecraft skin and different things. I'm not getting any spawns around here. We might have, like, hit some weird monster cap or something. Let's run back over here and see if we get any mobs at all. But I might have to do some traveling out of the Nether in order to get monsters to come back. This is kind of weird. I hear a pigman. But yeah, there's nobody spawning at all over here. This is Pretty weird. So yeah, Gleason and I played it for a couple of hours. I'd never played a Bex map before. It was totally kicking my butt. Um, and Gleason's in Australia, and so it was hard for us to record, and so we never ended up like turning it into a series and doing anything with it. And so I feel a little bit bad about that. Um, but who knows? Maybe we'll play that map together, or maybe I'll play that one on my own. But that's one that I'm interested in because it sounds like that map has a bit more kind of an open world feel where you have to kind of go out and do some exploring. And it's will be, I guess, the first of the Vex maps that starts taking advantage of all these weird new features that are in 1.4 that do crazy stuff for map makers. All right, got a Blaze over there. I can take him out in a little bit. Just gonna run down here and see if we see any bad guys. Yeah, there's like no bad guys in any of these chunks. It's really kind of weird. All right, the Blaze, how about I go ahead and take you out at range with a bow and arrow? Like so. Haha. And there's another Blaze over here, who I'm just shooting for sport, because I don't need any of your drops, and I don't care if you fire at me, because I still have a fire resistance potion, I think. Yeah, because if my night vision hasn't worn off, I don't think my fire resistance would have worn off. But I am going to, I think, exit the Nether and come back in, because I don't know what was happening that we weren't getting, like, I'm not getting hardly anybody spawning at all in the Nether. And occasionally that happens for reasons that I don't quite understand. And so we're going to exit and come back in. And I'll keep babbling on about Minecraft maps. All right, we're back, and we seem to be getting some spawns again. Hooray. So yeah, in any case, Vex's Black Desert 2, I think is the name of it. It's in beta right now, but that's one that I definitely think that I want to play. And then, yeah, overall, like CTM maps, I really enjoy playing them because I think they provide more challenge, and they also, you know, just because they're created maps, like there's always something new to explore, which is something that I really like. Exploration and tactics. Yeah, so I like both of those aspects. In general, those videos tend not to get as many views, which is fine. They're not everybody's cup of tea, I understand that. But nevertheless, I enjoy playing them, and so I intend to keep on playing some more of those, and I'm going to LP them on YouTube and or do some live streaming on Twitch when I'm back. At least that's my plan. So yeah, that comes to the other thing, which is currently, as you know, I don't have a job. I'm kind of between work stuff and haven't decided what it is that I want to do next. And yeah, I'm trying to decide how much more of this YouTube stuff I want to do. I really don't think I could pursue it like as a full-time kind of thing, just because I'm not nearly that popular. And yeah, I also don't know. I don't know if it would be as fun for me if it was something that I was doing kind of full-time. Like, I've definitely had time to make a lot of videos, and I've been enjoying it the last couple of weeks. But at the same time, like, I find there's only so much Minecraft that I can play in a day, and so even if I have a lot of time, like, having twice as much time still doesn't let me, you know, make twice as many videos or anything like that. It doesn't scale linearly, is I guess what I'm trying to say. One thing I have thought about is trying to play other games, because most people that you see on YouTube that play video games play more than one game. I think I'm one of the, I don't know. I'm sure there's lots and lots of small channels where people only play one game, but just about all the Minecrafters that I watch like also play other video games as well. And so I've thought about that on a number of occasions. I've actually come very, very close to starting to play other games on my channel a couple of times. But never quite crossed that threshold. I've even asked like a couple of people who make like indie games or flash games or different desktop games, like if I had permission to play them on YouTube, to start up Let's Plays of those things. And so I think that's another thing that I'm thinking about doing like after the holiday, is maybe trying to branch out and play some other games. But I don't know, I'm really kind of nervous about it because I don't want to take away from the Minecraft, because it's definitely a game that I still enjoy a ton. And it's almost certainly the case, like people always say, you know, on different channels that, you know, oh, I'm going to be, you know, trying to do this, but it'll be additive and it won't be taking away from my other popular series. But I think that never works out in practice. It's almost always the case that if you want to put up, you know, more videos of X on your channel, then you have to kind of like take away some videos of Y in order to kind of make room for them. Because at least here in December, I'm almost capped by upload. Like I'm almost constantly uploading videos because it takes me like 4 hours to upload a video with my current internet bandwidth. And so I spend like half the time that I'm like at home and near the computer just constantly uploading. I'm often uploading while I'm recording videos nowadays, and fortunately my computer is able to handle that, because if it weren't, I wouldn't be able to get out daily videos like I do. Yeah, and so... But yeah, if I were playing things other than Minecraft, I would also possibly be able to use like different rendering and different software. I'm not sure how it would turn out. In any case, I know I'm completely rambling. Everything has been off about today with my recording day. But yeah, I don't know. I have my own thoughts on other games that I might like to potentially play and do Let's Plays of on YouTube. I've mentioned one of them before, Desktop Dungeons, which I think wouldn't actually Let's Play well at all. It's kind of a slow puzzle game where you do like math and statistics to figure out good plays, or at least that's how I play it. Other people probably just kind of click through it and have fun with it. But it's a game that I enjoy. There's a couple of good like Flash tower defense games on the web that I've enjoyed as well, and so I've thought about doing a couple of those. And then there's a game Mardek, which is like a JRPG that has a few chapters that I've really enjoyed, and I've played through most of them, but it's been a few years, and they're really kind of fun. And if it would be a chance to like, it's another like indie game developer, like one guy who does like all the music and game coding and art and all that kind of stuff. And so if it would be an opportunity to promote some of his stuff, the Fig Hunter, Pseudo Lone Wolf, is the guy who makes Mardek, I might play that. And so those are the things that I've just been thinking about. I'm still getting hardly any spawns here in the Nether. I'm not sure what's wrong. Just gonna take a look on the outside. I've got lots of this half slabbed over, and so I don't get spawns through a lot of this out here. But I don't know where all the other spawns have gone. I can't think of anything else. I have a number of like villagers who've walked into the Nether. Could they be counting against the Nether mob cap if I have villagers living in the Nether now? Maybe I should go kill the villagers? I have no idea. But I'm really getting very, very few spawns. Oh, here's another wither skeleton. Yeah. At this point... Oh, a few wither skeletons. Hooray. 4 of you. Maybe one of you will drop a skull, and that would be an awesome end to the episode. Please? Pretty please? Even just a stone sword, so that I feel like I'm getting a rare drop. Hooray, a stone sword, so I feel like I got a rare drop. But I don't think I got any skulls. Nope, sigh. Alright, so what did we manage to do today? I went looking for a mushroom biome, and not only did I not find that, but I couldn't even find a big ocean to go sailing across to try to find the biome. These guys, when they're just not moving at all, and you like see the back of them, they look like nether bricks or something, and it's like, where did those nether bricks come from? But no, it's just magma cubes. Alright, so we did manage to find a mushroom biome. I did manage to find another jungle temple, and so that was kind of cool. Gave shout-outs to my cousin's kids. So hello again, guys and girls. Yeah, and then we had to drop off stuff. I wanted to repair my pick, and I couldn't do that. And now we're trying to fight wither skeletons in the Nether, and we're not getting any spawns. So overall, a very unsuccessful day. Almost as bad. And I died in exploration and tactics. And I died a ton of times in Uncharted Territory 2. So overall, this is a bad day. December 6th. So apparently December 6th is not my day for playing Minecraft, but everyone's allowed to have an off day. Hopefully I'll get a good night's sleep tonight, and tomorrow I'll have some better luck. We're only up to level 15, and I need to get up to level 21 before I can even repair my pick. Yuck, yuck, yuck. But at this point, I feel like I've run out of stuff to ramble about. My night vision potion I can see is wearing off, and so this would be a good time to exit the Nether. So I will thank you all for watching, for those of you who've managed to endure this video all the way to the end. Hopefully I will have some better content in the future. There's another speed challenge that I just saw today that I might do that might be fun. And yeah, more exploration and tactics, and trying to finish off Uncharted Territory 2 before I leave for my Christmas winter holidays would be fantastic for me. So wish me luck. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.